Let's dive in with our first story. Amazon announces video ads for authors, a game changer for
So, some
indie
background on
publishers.
this. Historically, authors have not been allowed to add videos to Amazon, and this is very unique to authors. Customers can add videos, and every other kind of product creator on Amazon was able to add videos. If you made USB cables, you could put a video on your page, but authors were uniquely banned from putting videos on Amazon because authors had a reputation for making the worst possible videos.
So
Videos
bad.
that were so bad
I
that
would ban us too. I'm
the
not lying.
existence of the video caused sales to go down. So your typical book trailer that an author made themselves, even though they didn't go to video school and have no filmmaking experience, or they paid somebody a couple $100 to make on Fiverr, that video is worse than nothing. But Amazon has found the perfect workaround. Jonathan, what are the details?
So, in a move that is already sparking buzz among the self-publishing community as authors do the super secret villain finger thing, Amazon has officially rolled out video advertising capabilities through its sponsored brands program. This update allows eligible authors to incorporate dynamic video creatives into their ad campaigns. It was detailed in KDP's Advertising Help Center, Author Central Resources, to expand authors' uses beyond just static images and text. So, like the most complicated thing you could do before this was your A plus content, which is just a bunch of static images you arranged in a nice way. It was previously limited to authors with 3 or more eligible titles under a single name, but now it allows you to upload short video clips. Now, think TikTok. We're talking like 15 to 30-second teasers that are best for showing plot hooks, character intros, behind the scenes footage. So that would allow you to do direct ad placements on Amazon search results and product detail areas. I've already seen this a few times as I've been cruising through Amazon, checking competition, doing research and stuff like that. So the vice president of Amazon Publishing, in a statement released today, said that video is the future of storytelling. This will allow authors to connect with readers on a deeper level, which will turn passive browsers into eager buyers. Now, I've kind of experienced this in the past couple of weeks already because I was using Grok's tool to animate my book covers, which is super fun, by the way. If you like, Semper Die turned out great. It was just Marines turning around each other, shooting zombies all around them. It was fantastic, and it resulted in a bunch of sales. I saw a spike increase from social media engagement, which
And
is
if you
huge.
and to pause you real quick, if y'all haven't played with Grok Imagine and uploaded your book cover and asked Grok to animate or turn, what prompt did you use for Grok to get it to animate your book cover?
Let's see. For Semper Die, I uploaded I went into their Imagine section, uploaded the cover as the image, and then said, uh, "Imagine 2 Marines circling back to back around each other as zombies rush them from all directions." It was a very simple prompt.
Yeah.
Didn't go into too much detail at all, and it came out with something fantastic. I'll upload it to authormedia.social
Yeah.
so people can
Yeah,
see.
and once he does that, feel free, because I know some other people have already done this with authormedia.social. If you have an animated book cover, upload it to authormedia.social, and if you're willing, share the prompt that you use. We can get some ideas from each other.
Yeah.
So this kind of video, I think, is much more likely to sell a book than the kind of classic book trailer, which is a bunch of stock photos and text about a woman and her destiny or
And
whatever.
I think the difference there is that authors are terrible marketers. And so the author putting together the book trailer thinks they know what the reader wants, and they usually miss the mark on what their target reader actually desires. So it becomes a very boring video. Because if it's a video, I want to watch a movie. But
And
if it's a book, you know, like I don't the video to book barrier is actually really hard to cross.
And people have, especially in America, have a very high expectation of quality for video content. And it's
Yeah.
really, or it was really difficult to create anything of that level of quality without spending thousands of dollars. So the kind of gold standard for book trailers was Pride and Prejudice and Sea Monsters. No, Sense and Sensibility and Sea Monsters, and Pride and Prejudice and Zombies.
Mhm.
Those books had really good trailers, but they were trailers that cost $10,000 or more. And most authors are not willing to spend that kind of money.
And they
what
emphasized the gimmick that worked for the target reader.
Right. It also didn't have anything to do with the plot,
Right.
which I think was key. So a lot of authors approach their trailers as like, oh, I've got to give away the plot. I've got to tell you about the book. No, you don't. You don't have to tell them anything about the book. All you have to do is make them curious about the book.
Mhm.
And what will protect authors from videos that don't work is the fact that they have to pay money. So just paying money will screen out a lot of authors who have no money because they haven't had any success yet. And a lot of those authors who haven't had any success need to be working on their craft and not on video. But of the remainder, the fact that you're paying money means that you're going to get really good data very quickly if your video is increasing sales or hurting sales. And that feedback mechanism tied to money is, I think, what's going to make this work, because Amazon could have given authors the data that the video was hurting their sales, and their authors would have never looked at that dashboard. But if they're paying money, they'll absolutely look at the dashboard.
Absolutely. This hurts.
Right. Like I have in the Patron Toolbox right now, the Amazon Page Optimizer, which is a tool that will look at your book page on Amazon and give you feedback on how to optimize it. And most authors don't want to know how to optimize their Amazon pages. They don't want to know what's broken about their page. They'd rather just be in ignorance. But if they're paying for ads, then suddenly it changes and they do want to know what's broken. So the presence of money changes everything. It seems like a really minor difference, but it's actually really significant. And this is something I'll watch carefully. I think that for some authors, this is going to really do good things to their book sales, but for most authors, it's going to have no impact. And you don't have to make video ads. I disagree that the future of storytelling is video. The past of storytelling is video. We have had video for 100 years now. We've had talkies for almost 100 years now. There's nothing new about video storytelling. And there's nothing new about video on the internet. This is just a slight. So I think the Amazon spokespeople are overselling this just a little bit.
I mean, I would too if I had just dumped a bunch of money in this. So somebody was asking, how much does it cost to do this? It just costs whatever you dump into the ads as far as the ad spend. And then if you spend anything on the video itself. I mean, honestly, you don't need to do a high level production kind of thing. I've seen people selling stuff by doing a little K-pop dance holding the book,
Don't do
like
that. Don't do it.
Oh, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it now.